Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today I am down here by the orchard, as you all can see.
What you buy?
The orchard.
Okay.
What did I say?
Orchard.
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 Orchard. Yes, guys. I am
Down there
here today. And so what I'm actually getting ready to do, pretty much take this tree on out. Now, if you all remember, this right here is a peach tree that bite the dust on us here on the homestead, guys. So what I want to go ahead and actually do is to take it out and put another plant in its place. So I want to take you all along with me as I go ahead and do that process right there. And also we're going to do a little bit of walk, so stay tuned down here by the orchard and let you see the trees and talk a little bit about some things that you need to go ahead and do right at this time right here on your property, on your homestead, if you have fruit trees. So with no further ado, come on, let's go. One of the things that I am actually going to need here is a rope, all right? Because yes, we will be pretty much yanking this tree right here on out. So we're just going to tie this on.
And it was a nice sized tree.
Yes, it was growing really well, but hey, something happened to the point where that she quit growing, okay? And so one of the thing is, really, yes, I am coming to plant back another peach tree in this spot. Now, I guess if I don't recommend it for anybody, I shouldn't do it myself. But we're going to actually put another peach tree in this area. We're going to amend the hole and just get it ready for the other peach tree. So, hey, we're going to see how it does. All right, so let me go ahead and tie this on. All right, I think we're ready to go. So
Okay.
Let's do it. You want to step back just a little bit?
Oh, absolutely.
Coming?
No. You have quite a lot of rope there. No. You still have a good little ways to go.
Did the rope got tight?
No.
No?
No.
Guess I do got too much rope. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's tighten short that on up. Okay, second time.
Take two, right?
Charm, right?
Ma'am, you need to come over here. Excuse me.
Is she coming?
Well, she looking like she want to. Yeah, she's coming. And she's out. Wow. Her root structure was long, or deep, I should say.
Okay.
Wow.
So that right there.
So did you leave the roots in? Oh, you could tell she was just dead.
Yeah, she was ready to come out the ground.
Oh, wow.
Look at that beautiful Georgia red clay, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the things I also want to go ahead and do while I'm down here is to also get that elderberry plant out as well.
Okay. Oh, man, you going to cut the elderberry down?
I'm going to cut it.
You going to dig it
pull
out?
it out.
Oh, no. Are you going to move it somewhere else?
Nah, we got
plenty, yeah.
We got a lot of elderberry plants here.
Okay. Oh,
But
man.
you got to go.
Well, she is pretty huge as well.
Now, the thing about it is I could cut the elderberry plant, but it's not going to do anything. It's going to spring back up in the springtime, guys. So
Even more vigorously than...
yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take her on out.
Okay. Well... ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Tearing up the grass, huh?
Yes, you are. Well, it's kind of wet, so it's not your fault. Ma'am, come on over here to the observation station. Thank you.
All right, here goes nothing.
Well, there you have it.
Well, I guess she didn't want to go as well, but she's out now. Okay, so come on in, camera lady. What we're actually going to go ahead and do right now, and guys, I'm telling you, we still have pumpkins down here, but what we have been doing, because these are the young ones, so yes, we have been feeding them to our chickens, so they have been eating really well as well. So come on in, and what we're going to do, oh, he's good, right there is good.
Okay.
We're going to probably come on in just a little bit with our hole. Now, one of the thing is, this I should have done it probably in the early fall, middle of fall, to plant this tree. But hey, you know what? It's all right. We're going to get it in the ground so it can go ahead and get established for in the springtime. And once I get up there to the tree, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that tree as well.
So is this a tree that you think is going to bear next year?
No, it's absolutely not. This tree
Okay.
may take probably,
Mm.
it'll take a little while.
Okay.
It's gonna take a while because it's not coming off of a tree that's already been producing.
Oh, okay.
So it may take a little while. I pray that it takes at least 3 years to start bearing, but it could take 4 to 5 years to start bearing. So that's just the chance that we're going to take with this tree.
Okay.
Okay, and I think that this hole right here should be just right.
Okay.
Okay, also making sure that I have some loose soil down at the bottom, so that way the root ball can rest on it and those roots can start finding a new home in the soil.
And so how deep down do you think that hole is? About 12
this
inches?
hole, yeah, it's about a foot, little over a foot.
Okay.
You know, so about right there. And it's your hole is based on the size of your root ball.
Okay.
If it's a 5-gallon pot, you know, you want to go probably right at about a foot down, and also go right at about, I say, you know, a foot and a half wide or
Okay.
so, somewhere around here, just so you can make sure you have enough space around to put back some of that native soil in there, so that way that root can have a good start.
Okay.
So come on, we're actually going to go on up where we have our raised bed. And yes, come on, we'll talk about it once we get up there. Okay, and so here I go. Now this right here is I'm going to say a peach tree. Okay, I know it is a stone fruit, absolutely. I want to say we went to North Carolina to get some peach.
Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina, and got some peach. And you know, when we made a wine and we came out with all those pits, we usually throw them, you know, in this bed. We had some in the chicken coop as well, and one of them decided they want to grow.
What?
And so we're going to actually go ahead and plant it on out down there in the orchard. Now, you know, my little son here on this homestead had a little bright idea to go ahead and start cutting on this tree and also breaking limbs off of this tree, guys. So I said, you know what, you know, talk to him about it. I said, hey, look at here, you can't go around damaging, you know, plants here on the homestead, but that's all right. So we're gonna go ahead now. All right, you need to stop it. So we're going to go ahead. One of the things, this root ball in this plant probably went pretty deep. But we're going to come on back a little bit here just to make sure that we get a good amount of roots on this plant. Okay. There you go. Like I said, I know this root ball here will go with chopping some roots, but that's all right. I want to get it with quite a bit of soil still on the root. Don't know how far down she done went.
And this is a hugelkultur bed. So how high is this bed?
This bed right here is a little over a foot. I want to say 16
inches high?
16 inches high, yes.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Wow.
She's in there
Got a
deep,
lot of
right?
roots.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Well, that means she's healthy.
Yeah, she has
Nice
been
and
growing
healthy
healthy. I mean, she got a lot of nutrients. I mean, I could have leave her right here, but this is not the place for her.
No.
You know? Okay. Got a major root. Come on, baby. Wow.
She's in there pretty good, huh?
Well, she don't want to budge.
I guess she was comfortable. And it's ironic that the tree you just pulled out was actually a South Carolina tree as well.
Yes, yes.
And now she's getting replaced with this South Carolina tree.
Uh-huh.
Nature's amazing. I mean, she's in there pretty good.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely lose a lot of dirt off this root ball.
Oh, okay.
Like she's ready to give up.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that.
Whoa.
Well, not as much dirt on the root as I wanted, but I think this right here should be able to do it. Now, one of the things is I am going to have to go down a little bit more deeper, because as you can see that my roots is a bit longer.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you want to put her in something to transport
No,
her?
I'll take her just like this.
But do you need some of this soil?
Yes, I do need some of this soil to kind of put her back into where she's coming from.
Okay.
To make sure she get a great start.
All right, guys.
So, son, go ahead, get that bucket and scoop some of this dirt with the red shovel. Go get the red shovel for me, please. And scoop some and bring on down, okay?
All right.
All right, so I'll catch you back down in the orchard, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and so yes, we have the hole dug a little bit deeper. And so now we're going to go ahead and place her on inside of this hole. Just like that. You see that soil. Okay, so we're gonna get some of this soil that she just came out of. Just like that. Can you get some more soil for me, please, sir? Now, one of the things what I want to do with this loose soil that she just came out of is I want to kind of go ahead and work it in between all those roots that's down there, so that way we can get all the air from around the roots, guys. Okay? So just like that. And I'm going to wait on my other load of dirt. Now, you do have the pruning shears, right?
I do.
Can I see those, please, while the dirt is on its way? So what I want to go ahead and do, which is very important as well, guys, while these trees are very young, that is the best time to go ahead and prune these trees and also train these trees. That's the most important thing, training these trees. Like the words say, you train up a child in the way that he shall go, and when he gets old, the child will not depart from that training that you gave him. Okay, so since my son already started a little bit here, which I'm glad he started down at the lower part of this tree right here, guys. Simple reason why, because I was not focusing on these lower scaffolding limbs. So what we're going to do, we're going to take those on out, just like that. Also, we're going to take, so I'll go ahead and finish up with the pruning here. If you come on around here, camera lady, go on that side. Okay. So if you notice, we have two limbs right here that is pretty much going in the same direction. These limbs right here as well, guys, I want to take them out, because what's going to eventually happen once they get big, this top limb will shade out the sunlight from this bottom limb. But not even that, these top limbs will shade out lights from these two limbs right here. So what I also want to go ahead and do is take that on out, and also take that one off. Okay, and I'm going to take this one right here off as well. All right, so now we got it all nice and clean. We took those off. We're going to take these little young new growth that's coming on as well. Now, here is another new growth on this plant, that is starting to form on this plant right here, guys. This one I'm going to go ahead and also leave it, because later on down in the spring I don't want to put any string on this plant just as yet, because it pretty much eventually went through a shock. Okay, so we're not going to put any training strings on this plant. We're going to leave it the way how it is, and in the springtime, once the roots get established in the soil, then we will start coming on in and we'll start training these limbs. Now, one of the things I'm going to take, you come on in close, see this little new shoot right here? We're going to take that out, and we're also going to take this one out as well, because we don't want any limbs to grow on the inside of this plant. Now, I'm running out of daylight, guys, so I guess tomorrow what I will do, I'm going to plant this plant, and tomorrow we're going to come on back down and show you all a little bit on what's going on down here on the orchard. We have been, stay tuned for tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and get this soil back in here. Now, the reason why I'm using this soil back in here is because to this plant, this soil is native to this plant right here, guys. Okay, so that's why I'm putting it back in here, so that way whatever nutrients that it was already getting, it can continue to go ahead and get it, so it can grow real nice. Okay, but what I will do, I will come back on in with the Georgia red clay and put around this plant right here as well. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm telling you, the soil inside of that compost is just beautiful. All right, so let's work in, and I do know I got a lot of ear pockets down there that I need to fill on in. So I'm going to fill all those ear pockets. Okay, so pretty much this hole right here is pretty much right at about 1.5 feet wide. The depth of this hole is also about 1.5 feet deep, just to make sure that we can accommodate all the roots inside of this plant. Now, I do have a few stragglers that is above right here, which that is okay. That's all right. So now that I have those ear pockets, one of the things that I want to also go ahead and do is put some compaction around those roots, guys, because with that compaction, it's pretty much mimicking the compaction that this plant was just coming from. Okay, to make sure we get all the ear pockets out. All right, so that's good. Son, one more time, I should have sent you one more run for some soil. All right, make it quick, go ahead. So one more bucket should do it. We'll go ahead and level it off. Also, one of the things, if you also notice that with this root, where the trunk, or where the roots start at in the ground, okay, if you notice, I'm keeping it relatively level with the soil itself. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So here's your
where the roots are coming off the trunk.
Yes, so I'm putting it
level with the hole,
with the, you know,
the hole,
with the hole, so that way once we put the dirt on in, you know, it's not too deep down into the hole. Gotcha. Okay. Oh man, that was quick. That was quick. Look at that. Thank you. That's all I want you to move every time. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about right here, guys. All right. So pretty much, I want to get it built up just like that to make it even with where the roots at. Now what I'm going to do, put a little bit more compaction around it, just like that. And then we're going to come on in now, and we're going to get this Georgia red clay, which also do some good growing. Okay. And we're going to come on around the root with that right there. Just like that. Okay, Now what I'm going to do also, I'm going to come on in with some mulch on this plant right here, and that is pretty well nice planted. We're going to come on in with some mulch as well, guys. Pretty much when I say mulch, I will be using the manure from out of the goat pen just to put around here, just to make this plant real nice and comfortable. And we're just going to pray that it survive this cold. All right, so nonetheless, that is it right there. Like I said, I ran out of daylight, guys. I wanted to took y'all on a tomorrow walk. We'll come back on down so y'all can see what we're doing. A little bit of cleaning up down here. So nonetheless, that is it right there. We have this beautiful peach tree planted on out. Now I do have some more peach tree here on the property as well that's just growing. So I'm going to also do the same thing with those peach trees. I believe the other peach tree that's over there is starting to go into a little bit of a shock and starting to die a little bit as well. So we'll see what the spring bring. If it decided want to give up the ghost as well, we will go ahead and plant something in that place as well, just to make sure that we keep our orchard filled out. And now there's also a little bit more I want to talk about, but tomorrow, guys, stay tuned. We will catch you all tomorrow. So nonetheless, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Remember, you keep a smile on your face, you be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. Have a blessed day.